Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. How are you? Ooh. It is Wednesday, Wednesday, Wednesday. Woo! Damn. All right. Well, y'all know what we do on Wednesdays. We do shadow checks. We look into the windows, right? So today's windows, I told you guys last week, we are doing blind spot checks. Yes, I am using the Teal Swan blind spot check deck, and I am also pairing it with the one and only Osho Zen. Ooh. Hey, brother Thomas, how are you, bro?
I'm doing good, Hershey.
Good,
How
good.
was your
I
week?
am not in costume, guys. I am sorry, but I just didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do a costume. I know I said I was, and I didn't. I didn't. Did not. And I forgot to hit do not disturb. So one more second. Do not disturb. Ooh. All right. I think I got everything. Hello, everyone. I know it's not. I know it's not, but I've been having fun Maruda dressing up. I can't lie. I was a cheetah with a lion's mane yesterday. I had a lot of fun with that one. And then I was a witch on Monday, which is, man, it's just me every day. But anyway, this is just me. So, hello, our gorgeous, beautiful hostess, Maruta, Tiffany, Josh. Hello, hello, Spirit, Alchemy, Energy. What's up? Let's see. What up, Mo? What up? All the way in the living room. Angie. All right, guys. So on Wednesdays, what you do is you put me in the comments if you want to get your shadow checked. Usually, I recommend strongly that you have a journal and you do a little journaling. Wednesdays is usually the heavy hitter. We go pretty deep on Wednesdays. I am going to be checking that gorgeous blind spot for your subconscious tonight, and good old beautiful brother Thomas is going to be doing a 3 card conscious read about exactly where you're at right now in this time and this space. So it's a blind spot check that we do normally quite regularly, but we have not done it in a very long time because our very one and only brother Thomas was sick, and there's just no one other to pair this read with outside of him, guys. Y'all know this. So, whew, what up, Brooke? What up? Maruda has opened the list, guys. So when you are ready, go ahead and type me in the comments. There's only 10 slots. If you need to step away, if you need to make a phone call, answer the phone call, go in the kitchen, get some fucking munchies, answer the doorbell, go say hi on someone else's channel. If you're on the list, just let Maruda know. She will hold your place, she will keep your place, or she will adjust the list so that you do not lose your reading and you can come back and watch it at any time. If you get on the list and you bounce and no one knows where you're at, you ain't getting your read. So sorry, it's just the rules around here. Once you strap in, you wear your seatbelt till the end of the ride. But you're free to move about the cabin. We just need to know where all you little beautiful gems are during the broadcast. What's up, Scotty boy? Our number one shit talker has made it in the house, y'all. So if you want to talk shit, Scotty boy is here and he will talk a whole lot of it with you. He can talk a lot of shit. Woo, bro, say something. I'm talking too much. You talk.
Well, I know you're getting ready for Hershey Christmas. Friday's the big day.
I love it. I love it.
Well, actually, Saturday's the big day, right?
What do you mean, Samhain or just Halloween in general?
Yeah, well, Samhain, the connection to the dead is usually the day after, or practice that way in Catholic cultures.
Yes, my day is approaching quite quickly, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Um, for me and my family, we usually start pretty much the entire week prior to Halloweeny. We start prepping, gathering stuff, whatever we're gonna do, make, create, whether it's spells or goodies or just make fresh, good stuff. Whether it's consecrated water or make up a new batch of trash or a new batch of Sprite juice or uh, lily water, moon water, whatever. Yeah, this week would be our week and everything we need to get us ready for Samhain, and we celebrate it all the way until the 3rd of November. So this whole week, we incorporate it, even though it's not technically part of, but yeah, it's becoming quite close. The veil is almost gone, and I'm so excited. So excited.
Well, if you need ingredients, I have 3 Ron whiskers.
Oh, I can always use cat whiskers now. I mean, come on, what witch can't use cat whiskers? I need all the luck I can get.
I was dusting this week, and I found 3 cat whiskers where he likes to play.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So we are waiting on list number one, guys, and as soon as it gets here, we will take off. So just have a little patience, hang out, chit chat with everybody. Make sure you do all the YouTubey things. If anybody makes a donation, we thank you now, and we will thank you when we receive it. Hi, beautiful Janet. Chloe, what's up, my gorgeous crystal goddess? What are you doing? CJ's in the house. CJ's in the house. CJ's in the house. Hey, y'all drop links. Drop my link, Thomas's link, all of our goodies. Chloe, drop your website link. Mr. Floyd, Josh, if you want to drop your affiliate code for anyone that wants to do any Yule shop. Well, you can do that too, but let's do Samhain first. Let's get the trick or treat toys and gifts and goodies. All right, Tiffany, you are up first. All right.
Tiffany, where you're at right now in the crown is you're the Hanged Man, and that was paired with Round and Round. So I think you're trying to do something to get. How come that? Can't get that. Hey, no, but so I think that you are going out on a limb and trying some new things because the same old isn't getting you anywhere. And you just it's like I used to say, I'm throwing spaghetti at the walls to see what sticks. I'm just trying everything out, and sometimes things don't work out for us. What's in your past? We've got the Emperor paired with cleaning it up. So you did some housekeeping in the past to get to where you're at right now. And that led to being the authority in your life, or no longer listening to people that controlled you. You became your own person. And what's for you in the future? Got the Ace of Wands paired with for you. So the way forward for you is getting in that creative mind zone, whether it be painting or cooking or knitting or crocheting or producing something, that while you can do it, you can get in that zone. And that zone is going to be where you find your best energy, and what's going to keep you charged and keep you interested in things. No longer are you going to be bored or take the advice of people who really don't have your best interests at heart. And that's where you're at consciously. Hershey, you're on your side. What happened?
Am I back?
You're back. There you go.
Okay, sorry.
Did you lose
I'm back.
internet?
Okay. Okay, I'm back. All right. So this is more like a self-check when it comes to like an actual blind spot, right, Tiffany? So in the like reality is where you tend to focus, right? We absolutely understand what the real world is and what's going on, but our reality is where we tend to stay focused, because the real world was not for us. We lived in the real world for most of our entire life, and all it did was literally get us everything that put us down, beat us down, tried to break us, kicked us a few times while we were down, stomped on us a few times, tried to break bones, but it didn't. In fact, it did the opposite, right? We found ways to transmute it, transform it, and turn it into strength. So I kind of like how the night is actually starting off. This is more like a self check, right? So this isn't even the first blind spot tonight. This is actually my second blind spot. My first one was more like a reality check and a self check that we need when we are actively keeping all of our shit in check. We can't let anything get out of check, whether it's our ego, our pride, our curiosity, our lust, our greed, our want, our love. Well, maybe not love, but it can become obsession when it's not healthy, right? So we can include love in this prospects in this situation. So what I see for you, your blind spot is more like I said, a reality check. So it's blinding optimism. In the upright position, it reminds you that you found out the hard way that not every damn thing is positive. Although optimism is about being positive, it is no longer positive when you're allowing false positives in the head to create situations and scenarios to real messed up situations that you're allowing to happen, right? You're accepting it in an unhealthy situation, and we accept it until we no longer accept it in our life, and we go from literally it is a positive thing until you are using it to deny the negative. So once we stop denying the negative, we're no longer that blind optimistic person. We don't have that blind optimism anymore, right? So If this was in the upright position, it would tell me that you still are living in that world. With it in the upright, it's more like it's a self-check. It's also paired with the energy of control, right? So in your journal, your question for tonight, your journal prompt is, what would I do differently now without my optimism that was misguiding and blinding me in certain scenarios? Things that have already happened. You cannot predict something that's going to happen, and you know this now because you're no longer living in that blind optimism. You are optimistic, and you understand that you can only be positive until you can't be positive anymore, and then you have to allow whatever happens, learn the lesson, and then go back, clean it all up. And in the cleanup, we usually find some shit that we lost along the way anyway, and we pull it back into ourselves. So continue maintaining your control. It looks really good, Tiffany. So keep holding on. It is not an easy balance to judge our own scales, but we are our own worst critic, or we are our most influential person we know. We inspire not just other people, we do it by creating a productive day within ourselves. So continue looking inside and continue doing those self checks. That's what I got for you.
Magic with Moonlight. You're up. Right now in the crown, you have 7 of Cups paired with a leg up. So, with 7 of Cups, we have all those choices and a lot of confusion. If you choose this, there might be a gain, but there could also be a loss. So if you've got somebody that you can confide in, um, just sound them out on any major decisions that you need to make at the moment. You don't have to take their advice, but maybe they can give you a perspective that you're not seeing at the moment because you're so confused because you have so many choices. In the past, you had the 6 of Swords, so you had to move on to calmer waters from rough situations. And the oracle card that was paired with that was Breathe. And that's good advice for everyone, is take those clearing breaths, do that box breathing, just to get oxygen in the system, to clear out the cobwebs, and get ready to meditate or do what's next on the task list. But take several times, not just before you're ready to meditate. Before you start anything, maybe set an alarm on your clock and do that breathing every hour, every half hour, just to clear the mind, and to make it focus better. And what's ahead? We have the 2 of Swords, so there is going to be an important decision to you here, maybe pressing down on you in the near future. And it was paired with something that almost looks like a 2 of Swords. It's called To Be Fair, but they spelled fair Fair. So after you make that big decision, make sure you take some time out for yourself. Do a little shopping therapy, or go somewhere new, or go check out a book at the library. I know a lot of people don't go to libraries anymore because we have Kindle and all those devices available. Remember when we were young, reading was a tactile experience. It was taking the pages and turning them and holding a good book. and letting your arms get fatigued, you know, by holding the book in the air while you're flat on your back reading in the bed. You know, you were gaining some passive muscle there, wasting that book. So that's what I have for you in the Now Conscious Magic with Moonlight.
So I got 21, right? But this is another one that, again, this is more like a self check, right? Okay, so Magic, what they're telling me is that right now, so in one of Miles's favorite all-time Yoda statements or sayings is do or do not. There is no such thing as try, right? So when you think about no such thing as try paired with what I got for you, it makes a lot of sense, right? So 21 is in the upright position, it is isolation at its finest. It is severe depression and all kinds of things. But yours is in the basically the good position, right? So in the reverse position, what this is that you are not isolating for no reason whatsoever. It's paired with the energy of Hangman. You now understand what you need to do. It's not self-isolating when it's paired with the energy of the Hangman, right? This new vision. When you think about what the Hangman is really all about, and it's this new vision, this new way, this new thing, understands this so much more clearer, right? This is that part where it's okay to do not right now because you're actually doing something that you don't realize you're doing. You are not allowing the isolation, depression, loneliness, crazy that used to sit there. You're not allowing to sit anymore. You stirred it up. You got a bunch of dust devils out. You took your broom and you swept that shit out. And in comes a brand new vision. In comes a brand new way. And now you can see it as just going into hermit mode so that you can understand the process. You can go into the hangman position without worrying about becoming even more isolated than what you were. Now, when you go into hangman energy, you go into it from a very, very healthy perspective, and you understand that with doing this, there is more spiritual gain than there could ever be loss, confusion, isolation, hurt, or anything else. So, again, it just really feels more like a self check. And I want you to, in your journaling prompt, I want you to write down what isolation used to mean to you versus what it is now, right? What you're no longer doing in isolation, what you're no longer feeling, and allowing to rent space in your head, right? What you are now doing in place of that. And that's what I've got for you, sweetheart. Great self check, everyone. Like, it's just amazing. I love getting shadow checks like this, especially coming from this deck. Y'all don't understand. Teal Swan created a masterpiece when she created this deck. This deck is scrumptious. So, this is this. We're 3 for 3, and I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it.
Rossi.
Oh, Rossi.
How are you tonight, Rossi?
Oh, Rossi. Let's
We
see.
have a reality check going on.
Mm.
Magic with Moonlight got the Two of Torches and with Two of Swords, and you've got the Two of Torches. So your creativity is being split. You're you want to concentrate more on one thing, but situations are taking you away and making you concentrate somewhere else, and that was paired with here and now, and you just got to remember to be in the present. Um, you can plan for the future. Don't worry about the past because we can't control the past. But what was in the past with you was a very strong female character, signified by the Queen of Swords, and that was paired with orphaned. So I don't know if in your past you were meant to, you were you were made to feel not a part of the family, or they set you aside because maybe you were a little bit different, or you were the sensitive one, you were too creative and too imaginative for your own good, and they just didn't understand how you operated. That's in the past. You're your own woman right now, so you live your life as you see fit. Coming up in the future, you've got the Five of Swords. So, again, we got somebody who's not playing a fair game with you, and that was paired with the Oracle card called Why. And so, try not to get caught up in being Job, or, you know, what? Don't throw your arms up in the air and say, why is this happening to me? Shit happens to everybody, but you're strong enough to take whatever comes down the pike. And it's not going to be major life-changing events, but it's just going to be maybe a series of situations that um, derail you for a while. And that's what I have for you, Rossi.
Well, let's just go on and get that 4 for 4, right? That four, we are now 4-0, right? So, Rossi, you got number 58 again, and just the self check kind of way instead of blind spot, right? In the upright position, this card is blinding pessimism. It's realizing the hard way that you are the most potential part of the disappointment in your mind, right? In this position, however, if you've drawn this sigil in the reverse, basically it says, I have but one question, and also your prompt. What would I do differently if I'd have known then what I know now? Knowing what I know now, what would I have done differently then? Ooh. And oh my God, do I love what they paired it with? Listen. Do you have Osho's in? Master. This isn't one of the majors. This isn't one of the minors. This is the master of awareness. This card has no beginning, no end, no number. It is everything. There is no description to the point of mastering awareness that you would label it with a title or a number or a pretty color like the rest of Osho Zen is. This one is strictly its own everything. It is its own energy. It is its own place. It is its own space. It is the master of the awareness within, without, above, below, the middle, everything parallel, everything that's parallel to the parallel of the parallel. The master of awareness is something that even the fool doesn't realize they have yet to master when they master all of the other majors. They still haven't quite reached the true master. So, because you have reached that point, this is your self check, and your journaling prompt is quite simply, woo, looking back. Oh, do you wish you would have known in the worst of the scenarios? What I got for you, babe? Boy, y'all is just really taking it easy on me tonight. I ain't having to hardly do none of the work. Y'all did all the work. I love it. I love it. I love it. Y'all did a lot of damn work, man.
Well, we have an intelligent crowd that comes to join shadow work with us. And
Oh, Rossi. Do you see what Rossi said? That is a difficult prompt because you are the product of your past experiences. Absolutely. You are the master of it. You already made it through 100%. So something you did mastered it because it's no longer happening, right? You mastered it. You're controlling it. Whether you're controlling it somewhere in the back of 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 the back, it got pushed so far back, it no longer is a bleep on your even little radar anymore because you mastered it. Now it's the awareness of just every single thing you have already mastered. That's the best part. It is very tricky, but you, as a master of your own awareness, you will have lots of depth to this journaling prompt. Of that, I have no doubt. No doubts. Let's
we
do a
are
quick check real quick. Is there
we
a
are open for reads. We got
no donations? That's okay. No donations yet. That's okay. Wahoo! Womp bump bump bump. Yes, I do believe Maruda has mini slots available. If you want to know anything about the list, Maruda is your placekeeper. So
most
anything else, get with any of the other moderators. They'll help you out. But if you want to get on that list, Maruda is your beautiful host. And she can get you there.
Well, the last one on our current list is Jazz, and this is Jazz's reading.
Oh, Jazz is on there? Okay. I need to get a new list thing because this one don't have Jazz on that list.
Just look down.
Yeah, see, I don't have that. Okay, I got to get a new one penned here so I can see it. Unpin this. I'll find it. It'll be in here somewhere.
So as I told you a couple weeks ago, I'm doing puzzles, to get my hand dexterity back. No, I'm not getting any faster, but I am able to get them off the tabletop now a little easier. And when I have a group of things, I just use an index card and slide under, a little bit that I've got pieced together and move it in place. I finished a Landmarks of America or North America, and it was a 1,500 piece puzzle. Bigger than I usually, more pieces than I usually put together. So I put together that 1,000-piece puzzle, but the 1,500 piece took me about 3 times as long to finish it. But I just left it out on the table, and every time I went by, every time I went by, I put in a few pieces of puzzle that were apparent. And sometimes you can stare and stare and stare at it, and you don't see anything. And if you walk away from it, give it 5-10 minutes, come back, then you can see things clearly because you took that break for a breath. Thank you, Rossi. Yeah, it's gonna be a process, but I'm challenging myself with higher puzzle piece counts. You know, I'll keep on the 1,500s for a while before going to 2,000s, and you know, just do things as I have space available for. I won't be tackling any 5,000 piece jigsaw puzzles for a while. Jazz, what's going on right now? You've got the King of Cups, so paired with Thinker, so you've got your emotions under control. You've gone through something that's allowed you to develop the control of your emotions. So usually that's a very emotional situation. Paired with the Thinker, you've got the combination of being with the sword suit. So an emotional thinker sometimes doesn't gel together. But being the King of Cups, your emotions are in check. They're appropriate. You're more responding appropriately instead of flying off the handle with reactions. What was in the past for you? You were the Princess of Cups, so you didn't have control of your emotions, and it's paired with never-ending story. So it sounds like there was drama after drama after drama after drama in your life, and you'd cry yourself to sleep. Um, you wore your heart on your sleeve, and people saw that and took advantage of you, and really tromped on your heart and your feelings, and you finally learned how to manage that. Part of growing up is finding out how we can respond to things better. Um, when we're younger and we don't have the emotional capabilities that clear thinking adults have, it can really set people back, and that's why um, there is a problem with people who self-end themselves um, at a very young age and shouldn't be thinking those kinds of thoughts because they've got a whole life ahead of them. So I would encourage anybody who thinks they need mental health counseling to get professional help and get to a better place. But that's not you, Jazz. You worked that out. What's coming up for you? You've got Ace of Swords paired with Loyal Heart. So whatever analytical thoughts and processes that you do, you are loyal. You're also dutiful. So you're a person of your word. You can be trusted with secrets, and you may not have a lot of friends, but the friends that you have, they will call 811 after you committed the crime. Why would they call 811 instead of 911? Because they're going to help you bury the bodies. And they don't want you to hit a gas or an electrical service. You'll want them to come out and mark the lines for you. And that's what true friends do. You know, they'll be right next to you in jail, and you'll be just yucking it up, saying, "Wasn't that fun? Can't wait to do it again." And that's what I have for you. Jazz.
So this is one of the heavier ones, and it's never one of the ones that are comfortable, right? For me, when I got this card, probably when I was doing my blind spot reads on myself, just my own self checks, I'm not kidding you, this card showed up at least once a week, and I do mean at least. Sometimes it was more, and it really made me break down a lot of psychological perspectives. I had to dive into psychology books. I'm not kidding you. I went to the library. I got anywhere I could get to drink in the knowledge of what this card was saying. You got number 28. 28 is triangulation. Triangulation is literally basically when we get confronted with conflict or a situation that can lead to conflict, we don't want the conflict. But we also don't want to be wrong, or we don't want to face it alone. In this upright position, it's telling me that you're not ready to face it alone, and you may call in said group of people that knows individual, and you may remind them of times where this individual was cold or distant or harsh, and then that gets them on your side immediately, so that if conflict would occur, you're kind of safe because you have created a cushiony zone that allows you this Two of Wands. In this position, the Two of Wands is saying, in the upright for you, it's saying, yes, go ahead. Remain small. Remain small to joy, small to ecstasies, small to silence, small to joy, small to your own life, small to plate. What need is there do I have to be seen? Every need. So I'm going to need you to get rid of the cushion. I know, right? Not every situation that we create in our head will turn into conflict, but because our life has led us to that situation we allowed to happen over and over and over and over again, literally turning this Two of Wands upside down allows your mind to say no more little. No more little joy, no more little living, no more little feeling. I want to feel everything. I want to have every euphoric feeling I can have. And then this in the upright position paired with this is a much stronger situation. Yes, it still says that I don't choose conflict, but I also don't need a team of people to stand with me in case. I'm not worried about the encase anymore when I turn this around. I'm not worried about all the fire energy that I'm going to create because now I am bigger than the problem. My perspective is higher. Everything that I need is higher. You need to be the eagle in this situation right now. You're somewhere down in here, little teeny tiny, cannot be. Oh, yep. See, there you are. Eep, eep, right there. You see that? You need to be this eagle. And in order to be that eagle, you must turn it around. Regardless of the situation, it doesn't always have to lead to conflict. You do not have to manipulate, connive, or bring hostility and third party energy into situations by creating a situation that doesn't already exist. That's just repeating old patterns. So, to fix the isolation and the triangulation, what I would say is, hold on, it's in A5. This one's like 5 pages long, but it says, everyone and everything is important and has an opinion, a perspective, and information to share. You're soon going to reward the actual connection instead of the feeling of being right all the time. So I need you to get comfortable, and your journal prompt is, why must I always feel comfortable? What part of the uncomfortable am I not okay with? What is triggering it to make me want to stay in control and build up a barrier reef of a whole bunch of other people that are willing to go to war for me when all I want to be is little? You need to turn this energy around. You're not little. You're not little. Be the eagle. That's what I got for you.
After Ron had been out all day and had his zoomies, he is now passed out right at the crossroads of the apartment. Every time I've got to do something somewhere else than other than where I am, I'm gonna have to bug Ronnie and make him wake up so he can move, so I don't run him over with my roller. It was a nice cool day here in Houston, so I had the door open, so Ronnie was out enjoying the fresh air all day. Now it's taken a lot out of me.
Pup fast. Absolutely. I'm almost out of coffee. I got to get more coffee, but unless I get, well, a blessing of a donation, or hopefully I get my disability, but if I don't get my disability, it's going to change a lot.
What about food stamps? Has Florida announced that they're gonna?
I got an email saying that as of right now, I'm not getting my food stamps, but I haven't received anything on my disability yet. So I'm just holding on to hope that either a miracle comes through, the magic genie adopts me. I'm if I can make sure that like my rent is paid and I got a little bit of food, I'm okay with the rest of it. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, as long as it's got a little bit of food, a little bit of pocket money just to go back and forth to the doctors. You got to pay co-pays and gas money and shit like that. So if I can just kind of keep a couple dollars in my pocket for transportation, gas money, and co-pays, get a little food and pay my rent, then I'm okay with whatever else happens. If my phone isn't get paid, I've got Wi-Fi. I can still use the Wi-Fi or whatever, So I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. I just need to get a little food and get my rent paid, and I'll be okay.
somebody said the difference between happiness and not being happy is being able to survive till the next payday with $1 in your account instead of being $10 overdrawn.
Oh boy, I know that's right.
Okay, peace. E9G. Thanks for coming back. You're learning with what we do. I'm glad that you trust us and keep asking for reads. Hershey will give you a journal prompt to help you. But what's going on right now? You got the Eight of Swords paired with peace. So, what is it that you've been doing that you know you need to let go of? It's sort of you can't. What do they say? You can't beat a dead horse. Well, you can beat a dead horse, but all you're going to do is, get him to the glue factory a little quicker. So you'll be more at peace when you let that thing go that you're hanging on to that really isn't serving a purpose at the moment. Some of us get comfortable in doing things in the same way we've always done them, just out of habit. Sometimes you need to examine your habits and see if there is a point to it. If not, it's okay to abandon something or someone or some project along the way if it ain't serving you, if there's going to be no payoff at the end, no long game to it. If they're just doing the same old thing and you're trying to help, you're both stuck in a rut, and we don't need that what's the word, reinforcement of each other's ideas and possibilities. What's in the past? The Princess of Torches. So we have the Page of Wands and all that, all that creative energy, and nowhere to aim it. So, and it says mending. So you had a lot of creative energy, but I think you were precluded from using your creative energy. I think there was more practical things going on in your life. So instead of taking up knitting and making a pair of socks, or sewing and making pajamas, you were taught how to put on patches. And so darn socks up, you get the egg out and you would darn the sock up. You may have had 8 or 10 patches before a new pair of socks would come to fruition for you. So I think that your creative energies in the past have been stifled. And what's in your future? Another 8. 8s are all about movement. This time you have the 8 of Torches, which is the 8 of Wands. So that's movement, and that's swift movement. That's paired with the Fates. Hershey, tell us about the Fates. The 3 sisters.
Oh, you talking about life and karma and all of them? And you got life, karma, fate, and destiny. You got four sisters.
Oh, four sisters. I'm sorry.
Yep.
So, so, so they're going to be with you to make you move. You, I don't know if you've just been resting here, but yeah, but you got to move. And if you haven't been moving, something is going to come your way to make you move. And sometimes we don't like the way that we have to move. We don't want choices forced upon us. So make sure that you do the choosing, and take with you what serves your purpose. Don't You don't need to buy new luggage, because we all have baggage that we carry around. You may just need to get rid of some ballast so the ship can stay upright. Under the weight of the cargo. And that's what I have for you, bees.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised with your blind spot. I'm not surprised with anybody's blind spot. I'm actually quite thoroughly, happily impressed with the work you gems are doing. Listen, nobody asked for a perfect, easy ass ride because that would have been boring and predictable. And come on now. We literally realize usually the worst shit after it's already happened, and we look back like holy shit, and we're laughing as we realize what we just made it through, existed through, lived through, right? So for this one to come, I can appreciate it myself, right? So you get Sigil 74, but again, it's in the self-check position instead of the blind spot position. It is in the reverse, which is all about self-check, right? So 74 in the upright positions is means to an end attitude. In this position, handy dandy book, it says, if it is in the reverse, you are no longer looking at your life. You now remind yourself you have a happy life. Living in the energy in the upright by any means possible literally is an attitude of survival mode at its finest. There is all kinds of in that mentality. And once we no longer live by that mentality and we stay present, it also helps us when we get paired with that Five of Cups in reverse. You see a pattern here? Not having this literally means, the past is no longer you. The future is not you yet. It also means that you're not allowing the present to slip through your fingers and get lost. You are not stuck in that Five of Cups mentality. You are above that Five of Cups. Your perspective is different. You are present, and you will not let the past or the future intimidate you, push you around, stub your toe, or make you feel like you are not in total control. It doesn't always look good in hell. Sometimes it is a juggling, balancing act like no other. But you are absolutely in a very healthy place in your subconscious. And I am very happy to see that you are not struggling with that attitude, because that is a horrible survivor mentality that we can't grow in. We can only stew in. So thank you for no longer allowing yourself to be stirred and stewed in that energy, and you have moved above it. So kudos, good pat on the back, and keep going. Don't look down and don't look back. That's what I got for you, Ben.
Yeah, peace. It's not a physical move, you know, or change of address unless the place you're currently in no longer serves you. It's a metaphorical movement. You know, just do something.
Yep. Even if it hurts a little bit, even if it's wrong, even if you find out it doesn't fit, at least you did something. Do or do not. Do what, do what, do what, do what, do what, what, woo, wah, woo, wah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just got a PayPal donation, bro. I will share with you if you want me to. I will share with you. I will share with you. Thank you, beautiful soul. Thank you so
Chan.
much. We are still got 5 slots, guys. We still got 5 slots. We still got a few minutes. If you guys don't want the last 5 slots, we can just hang out for a few minutes. Catch up in chat. Need a U-Haul.
Yeah. If you have any questions about something that was said in your reading tonight, you can ask us for further clarification. Sometimes you know, we read and we don't retain. I do go back and listen to what I say to see if it makes sense to me. I usually talk very circumlocutously.
Scotty, you're from Hawaii? Holy cow, that's wonderful. Holy cow, that's fucking wonderful. I love it. It was like socks. I never needed them until I moved here. I didn't know what them things were. I heard about them, but I just thought they'd suffocate me.
And pray for the people in Jamaica. Melissa is making life rough and difficult for them
Yes,
at the moment.
absolutely. And she's Maruda says we have a suggestion for a group. A group read? Okay, well, I will not do a blind spot on a group. I will not do that. But I will do a Osho Zen read collectively. And everybody posting links. Thank you guys so very much for the donation. Thank you so much. Needed.
Let's see, what do I want to what kind of read do I want to do for you? Group read. Well, I'll just
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think it gets any more clear than this. Okay. Well, All right. So the message literally comes from source, the creator themselves. I'm not kidding you. Look, do you see this? Do you see this? So when you think about the message that they're saying, what they're saying is that we need a whole lot more participation from the people. We need you to get out there. We need your experiences. We need you to live, even if it's just a little bit. They need you to get out there and give your experiences, give your examples, give your opinions, give your insight, your knowledge, your history. Don't shy from it. Don't deny it. Don't pretend it's not there. Participate with people that need to hear you more. Participate more in people's life that need more messages from us. Have us come unto thee, have us come unto their home and help them with participation, anticipation for something greater, better, brighter, full of the reds, the yellows, the oranges, the light, the sun, the Father Himself, Creator, Source, all of them come together with these gorgeous warmth and invite all of us to participate so much more within living and to give our experiences in every way, the good, the bad, and the ugly, for all of it comes together. And with all of it, we come as one. And that was the message I have for all of you guys from my end.
Okay, so in my 3-card reading, we got the Devil, the Universe, and the Knight. Not Knight, darkness. So this is a new deck for me and a new card. So I pulled another card to clarify Knight, and it gave me the 3 of Cups. So that is like a very clear and loud message that don't go out and get plastered in the evening, or let the devil tempt you to drink or overdrink, because the universe has a way of catching up with people, and it's sort of like the fates. We don't want to tempt them by making poor after choices. So if you do that, make sure that you Uber home, or you have a designated driver. And that's what I have for the collective consciousness. And I know not everybody drinks, but I know everybody can be tempted into doing something that's unsafe.
Very true. Very true. Very true. You are so much stronger than any addiction that man can create. I promise you are. I don't care what that addiction is. If man created it, you're stronger than it. You just have to crawl within. Seriously, crawl within. Oh my God, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much to our gorgeous, beautiful, one of a kind, our hostess Maruda tonight for keeping everyone's slot available, for keeping everyone together, lifted. All of us came together. All of the gems that are still with us, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hanging out with Thomas and I on Wednesdays gives us a chance to get to know you guys and for you guys to get to know us just a little bit. To the beautiful soul that made a donation. Thank you so much. I gravely needed that. I thank you, thank you, thank you. Thomas, do you have anything you'd love to say to our beautiful gems?
Thanks for showing up week after week and allowing us to read for you and trusting us with maybe unintended sensitive information, but your journaling is paying off, and we hope you're in a better position.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, guys. So it is the close. I will see you tomorrow. I have a very, very special live at 11:30 Central tomorrow. I will be with my cousin, Intuitive Ella. Some of you OGs know who Intuitive Ella is. Some of you may even have her Oracle deck. Um, some of you guys just will meet her for the first time. She is very special to me, and I cannot wait to introduce or reintroduce her back to the YouTube community because it has been chaos in her world. But you know, when you are chaos, you can do nothing but control it wonderfully. So, tomorrow is a very special live at 11:30. I will see you then. And yeah, we'll talk more when I see you there. Oh, yeah, yeah. And I got Jane tomorrow too. I almost forgot. Thank you for reminding me, Maruda. Yes, I have Jane at 4. I have dowsing rods that I'm doing tomorrow with Jane, but that it's not personal, like no personal questions, strictly space, uh, that kind of stuff. Think outside of the box and have fun with it. Think about your questions. Think outside the box, guys. Go deep into the universe. And meet us tomorrow on Jane's channel for some dowsing rods out of this universe. So tomorrow is a busy day for me. I look forward to seeing you, but I'm gonna end this and I am going to tell you good night. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Hi, everyone.